Good evening, everybody. We start with a somber day here in Arizona.
A DPS trooper in training killed in the line of duty.
Shots fired, we have an officer hit. Shots fired, officer hit, we need to start fire.
Today is evidence of the violent nature of policing in our nation.
During the struggle, one of the troopers lost his firearm to the subject. The subject fired at least 2 rounds from the duty weapon, striking Officer Dallin Doris. The other trooper that was hit was Tyler Edenhofer.
This is a very dark day for the Arizona Department of Public Safety. I guarantee you that we will be resilient and we will press on.
And our crews were on scene shortly after 24-year-old Tyler Edenhofer was shot. The suspect, 20-year-old Isaac King of Avondale, was reportedly throwing rocks at cars along the I-10 in Avondale. Several troopers responded. There was an 8-minute struggle, and in that time, King was able to get one of the troopers' guns and shot Trooper Edenhofer. That trooper was rushed to the hospital but sadly passed away. This is video of a police procession as his body left the Abrazo West campus in the overnight hours. They were en route at this time to the medical examiner's office. And if you come with me here, you'll see the police procession arrived there and troopers lined up as the casket was taken inside the building. A number of Phoenix police officers lined their vehicles up there as a way to honor and pay respects to a very young officer just killed in the line of duty.
Yeah, powerful images, Jared. We have team coverage for you tonight. Jason Berry talked with one woman who understands the family's pain and suffering. Dennis Welch is covering what we know about the suspect tonight. First, we're learning more about Trooper Edenhofer's final moments. Carissa Planalp is live at DPS headquarters. Carissa.
Yeah, we know those 3 troopers struggling with that suspect, Isaac King, for 8 minutes before DPS says King somehow got a hold of one of those troopers' guns and fired at Trooper Tyler Edenhofer. Today, the DPS director talking about his brief conversation with the mother of that very young trooper.
I will never forget her words either when I went to greet her at the hospital early this morning and she said to me, "You just got him." And she's right. He just got here.
Well, Isaac King, a 20-year-old Avondale man with no criminal history. DPS says Trooper Dallin Doris showed up to that call last night first. He was the first there to arrive on I-10 near Dysart. He called for backup, and that's when Trooper Sean Rotacap showed up in plain clothes with his officer in training, Trooper Tyler Edenhofer. Now there's a fight, and we're told King got a hold of Rotacap's gun and shot Edenhofer, who did not survive his injuries. One of the fallen trooper's friends says he had a passion for public service.
I admire everything that he's been able to do, everything that he's done. The way that he went about doing what he did was admirable, and anyone would be lucky to have a friend like him or a family member like him. And it's truly tragic to hear about this.
That's Cody Taylor there. He knew Tyler Edenhofer when the 2 were on a bowling team. That was before Tyler even went into the Navy. Well, Trooper Dallin Doris, we'd like to give you an update. He was shot in the shoulder in that incident, and Trooper Sean Rotacap did suffer minor injuries from that scuffle, and we're told that both of those troopers are out of the hospital. Reporting live at DPS headquarters, Carissa Planalp for Arizona's Family.
Carissa, thank you for the update. And you mentioned a bit about the suspect, but tonight we're learning much more about this 20-year-old man from the West Valley.
Dennis Welch is live in the newsroom with the very latest. Dennis.
Yeah, again, the suspect, 20 years old. He lives in Avondale with his parents, and he does apparently suffer from a history of mental illness. And I want to show you a picture of that suspect. Again, his name, Isaac King, and DPS Director Frank Milstead held a press conference a short time ago, and he said he did not have any prior criminal record. However, he did say that King was taking medication for anxiety and depression. At the time of the shooting, King's parents tell police that they thought he was still at home.
We've talked to his parents, his mother particularly, who has been cooperative and thought he was in the backyard during this event. She said about 9:30 he'd been outside on the trampoline.
And King was injured during that 8-minute struggle with what Milstead said was 6 police officers at the time, and King was taken to the hospital where he is still being treated. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.
Dennis, thank you. Governor Ducey ordered all flags at state buildings to be lowered to half staff. This will go through sunset tomorrow night, and released a statement saying this tragedy is an all too real, heartbreaking reminder of the harm our heroic law enforcement officers face each and every day for the safety and well-being of Arizonans and for peace in our communities.
Arizona's families holding a special phone bank benefiting the 100 Club of Arizona. It's a group which, of course, supports the family of fallen first responders and families. To donate to them, call 1-877-755-2275. We hope to have a scroll on the bottom of your screen. And also, I just checked on our mobile app. You can click on our app, and the way to donate is posted right there. There is an organization dedicated to helping families of fallen officers rebuild. Concerns of Police Survivors, or COPS, is a nonprofit group of survivors, and they help other survivors get through this difficult time. They tell us they will be assisting Trooper Edenhofer's family not only mourn the loss, but also celebrate his life.
You don't ever forget that announcement, somebody coming to your door and telling you that your loved one's never coming home again. It is just so surreal. It puts you almost in immediate shock of just not being able to function or not being able to respond.
It's such important work, and they really jump in immediately to get this going. This group's going to first help families make funeral arrangements and whatever they need in the early days and also the days ahead.